Hey y'all, it's me, Jenny. Real Talk New York with Jenny. Let's get straight into the topic.
They caught up in vanity. What a calamity. Them got the audacity. Them got the audacity.
Okay, God don't like ugly, all right? God do not like ugly. And you know what, guys? I never really watched R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. I never watched this guy. You know what's sad? I was thinking God bless you with a huge platform to make your money, and you go ahead and use it for negativity and to break people's will and break people's spirit. If God bless you with something, at least, appreciate that. Like put some positivity, some upliftment because of the fact that people are struggling, people are hurting out here. Uplift and give a solution instead of tearing down. Yes, we know she's big, whatever. Give a solution. Direct her to a meal plan. All you're doing is tearing down. You're not building. You're not giving those solutions. Try to be more positive. Try to use your platforms when you have huge platforms to uplift. People are already hurting, especially Black women. We're already hurting. What more do you want? Honestly, I don't. I only watch positivity. I love positivity and I love to be inspired. Let me tell you something. After watching this guy, just because he passed away and so much people was talking about it, and also, you know what made me also watch him? Because people were glad he's gone, glad he's dead. People were literally glad he's gone, and I heard about him. Everybody heard about him if you're on YouTube, but I honestly never watched. So I went back and watched. Honey, why y'all, they said 70% women subscribe to him or watch him or support him, whatever. Why do you guys watch this man? I saw all the stuff that he was saying. He called the lady a fat B, a fat bitch, and he used the B word often. And I was like, yo, you know what it reminds me of? Ladies, y'all gotta take accountability for watching people like this and supporting people like this. This reminds me of those type of guys that's been rejected in high school. No girl wanted them in high school. So now they get older. Now they have a vengeance, a bitterness, and they're starting to look somewhat attractive because they could get a suit, they could dress to impress now. And now that they start to look somewhat attractive, then they want to just spew their narcissism on women and their hate. They want to cut you down and rip you apart. This is the type of people I say stay away from. People like that who talk bad, it only lowers your vibration, it lowers your energy, it makes you feel less than. Stop watching negativity. I wrote down some notes, okay? Ladies, some stuff he was saying was accurate, because guess what now? No man shouldn't have to tell you to go to the gym and exercise and eat healthy. You should be doing that anyway, for your health, for your benefits, for your heart, for your cardio. You should be also going to the gym, eating healthy, and going to the gym for your own well-being. So he was right about going to the gym and exercise. He was right about that. But his delivery was extremely disrespectful. His delivery was I don't know. Number one, no happy people speak like that. Happy people do not speak like this. This was a very unhappy person. I wish him well. I hope he could find healing and joy. And I hope he find peace in his passing. Put it like that. I hope he find peace in his passing. Also, he was not uplifting, because instead of you cutting people down, you could give a solution. I heard him calling women FB. You're not gonna, fat B word, and you're not gonna get a man. Men like women of all shapes and sizes. All right, ladies, but if just dress yourself up, look pretty as a woman. There's so much plastic surgery, lashes, makeup. Use it. All right, and go ahead and look your best, feel your best. Okay, maybe he could have said it like that instead of saying you FB, you don't look good. No, you don't handle people like that. He was breaking women's self-esteem. He was divorced twice. So why you think women left? Most women initiate the divorce. That's how it goes. Statistics wise, I know about this stuff. I did my research. I did my own divorce as well. And if it wasn't for me paying for the divorce and initiating the divorce, it would never got done. So most women initiate the divorce. He had 2 wives that left him. He had bitterness inside. He probably was at home calling them B word, F word. You don't know why, what he was saying to these women. And this is why women prefer thugs. Because they're not judgmental like that, saying, oh, you a baby mama, you got all these kids. A lot of Black women, they prefer drug dealers and hustlers, because number one, they do get money. And drug dealers and hustlers usually go for the pretty girls. They do get money, number one. And number two, they're not judging you. You feel more comfort with them. This is why. These rejects always wonder why some black women go for the thugs and the hustlers and the drug dealers. And this is why. Because they act more laid back. They're not judging you. These type of guys like Bentley Fonthworth, whatever, those stush guys in their high heels and their suits and their heels and these fancy guys in their corporate America, black guys, they start acting so strange. They don't ever act normal when they get these jobs. It's just be weird. It's weird. But anyway, forget, what am I saying? What am I saying is he tear women down. He wasn't building up. He didn't leave a positive legacy. He did not leave a positive legacy. Because he could have told her, listen, eat some salads, get a meal plan. That's uplifting. Instead of saying, you FB, you fat. He was literally saying that to women. You know, and it was no, that's not acceptable. That's the reason why. And you know, one guy told me, what Italian guy, he wanted to date me. He was playing football. He wanted to date me, soccer player. He was like, Italian guy. He said, black women have the worst men. The black men treat their women the worst. I can't agree. I can't disagree. I don't really know because I haven't dated all black men. But for stuff like that, this is what other races are seeing. This is why black men are not respected. The way they speak. You're calling a woman a B. You're tearing down a woman. Masculine men don't do that. That's a female. Women are sensitive. There's a woman that's already down and depressed. Ladies, stop listening to this. And you know, the most insecure women are the ones in these relationships with men that like this. One of them tried me, honey. One of them tried me. One of them took out a picture of his Indian woman. He thought I was impressed. He tried to make me jealous. You know those insecure type? To try to control you with jealousy. That only works on an insecure woman. Only an insecure woman you could control with jealousy. You can't control a confident chick that's been flew out. I've been flew out before getting flew out was even popular. Dudes was already taking me to Miami, taking me to California, taking me to Jamaica, spending thousands on me, taking me to stores and buying that and saying, hey, get anything you want. You understand? So this dude thought he was special, that he was going to cut me down. I'm like, dude, who are you? You easy to dispose of. Who are you? Nah, don't let no man treat you any type of way. Bringing out pictures showing you some woman, or if you're slim, they'll show you a girl with a big butt. That's what the mind games that they play, and it's easy to recognize. If you're slim, they show you a girl with a big butt to try to cut you down. Like, look at her. Don't ever compare yourself to no other woman. And this man was doing these tactics like, oh, look how much putting fear in women. Oh, they got all these options. Women got options too. We got options too. And just because there's a lot of women doesn't mean they're an option for you. Because guess what? Some woman is going to tell you no straight up. Not everybody's going to be attracted to you. That's number one. All right, so don't mean these men think they have more options than they really do. And not only that, you're 56 years old with a 20-something years old, a girl that's barely out of high school. Dude, you're old man, yo. And a lot of older dudes, they be dying before their little bride, before their kid could even graduate elementary school. They be so old trying to impregnate a 20-year-old. And then now she got to be a single mom. Ladies, if you're in your 20s and you're getting these elderly men, make sure he puts you on his life insurance. You don't want these men to be dead and then you got to raise that child by yourself. If you're marrying a man that is like 30 years your senior and you're in your 20s, make sure you're on that man's life insurance and you're secure and he's taking care of you financially. That's the only reason why you should be having the old man is if he's wealthy. That's the only reason there as a young 20-something-year-old. Anyway, I'm going off in a crazy rant, but he got rejection energy. He seemed like the type of person that was rejected as a youth. So he have a vendetta out against women now, and he want to cut them down. You know, I wish for every black woman to know what it's like to be with a guy that treats you nice, and a guy that treats you nice, and he actually means it. I'm gonna always remember this guy. I dated one guy. He came in my apartment once. He never spoke to my son. I curved them very, very early, like a couple of months. I curved them early. And he looked at my place when I first moved in, and I guess I'm a mother. He was better than me, honey, because he could get Indian woman. He's better than me because he could get Indian woman or whatever, a non-black woman. You know, the self-hating type. They don't respect black women. They think that they upgraded because they got a non-black, whatever. So, or lights, whatever. So I met this one guy, and I curbed him early. And after I curbed him, I met a nice guy, man, when I was really down, when I was down bad. He took me to Macy's when he realized I didn't have much in my place and I literally just moved in. He said, let's get ready. He got me ready. We went to Macy's. He bought me, I still have stuff till this day. He bought me a nice garbage pan. He bought me knives, forks, towels, and he used to come over, man. That guy, he was mad cool. He was working for the city. He moved now. He's not around now no more, but he moved. He was working for the city, and that guy was a nice guy. He came through and he bought my son food. He bought me food. And guess what? If I ever hit, he's on my list to repay. If I ever hit, choose good people. And I've been telling you guys this. Don't watch this negativity. Choose good people. This man left a poisonous legacy. People are literally glad he's gone. He was talking all that stuff. 56-year-old man literally died on top of a 20-something-year-old girl. And that tells you right then and there why an old man shouldn't be dating someone that he's literally 30 years older than. Okay? Because you might look okay on the outside, but your arteries are still 56 years old. And it's so popular now for them to disrespect black women. All these men are coming, and all as rejects. Because men hustlers, ballers who got bread is not on no internet talking about be this, be that. They're not. They're not, and they don't need to be on no internet to have no reject boost them up. Because that's what he speak. When people speak up like that, is because they wasn't getting women. And the woman that they wanted, they didn't get. And sometimes when they get a black woman, they think, let me tell you something. A confident black woman is their worst nightmare. They'll cut you down. They'll call you every name in the book. And they can't say it to your face. They'll say it behind your back. I know this one guy, hater, could never touch me, could never smell me again. Talks crap behind my back. I know, because I saw his little woman looking at me, looking me up and down. But anyhow, then these rejects' worst nightmare is a woman that's step out. A woman that's confident in herself. And I want y'all to get confident. I don't care if you big. Go get lipo if you want. For you, not for other people. I don't care if you have spotty. Go put your makeup. I don't care. I want you to feel good about yourself. I don't want you to listen to this poison anymore, this hate. Some poisonous ones of this nature try to go underneath my cup. I could always know the kind. Certain kind I don't mess around with. I know they're kind because number one, they start attacking your hair. Why you don't wear your real hair? Ask your bald-headed mama why. Ask your bald-headed ugly mama why she don't wear her real hair. Or why she have 2, 3 or 4 strands hanging. All right? Anyhow. Sorry, guys. A lot of guys was on my page when I said single moms, when I was encouraging single moms, saying, why don't I wear my hair? Honey, you don't see this face? Bald-headed hair, no hair. I'm that chick. I'm dark skin. I'm black, and I love myself, and that makes them mad. When a black woman love herself, and if I say I'm pretty in front of some of these self-hating black men, oh, they'll be angry. Oh, you don't look pretty without makeup. Well, you take that wig off. Ladies, build yourself up. Don't listen to what they got to say. They have a war within, and that's the internal battle they gotta fix. You don't need to ask no man how to get a man. Look good and have a backbone. And when you get the right man, you choose him because you love him, because he's a good person. He has a good heart. These people don't have no heart. They don't even like kids. Who doesn't like chooksies? Who doesn't like? I love kids. I don't care if my man has 10 kids with one woman though, not all over the place. I don't care if my man have mad kids. Bring them kids. I love kids as long as they have manners. As long as they're not cussing. I love kids. Bring them kids. I'll feed them. I love kids. Anybody who don't love kids is devil spirit. Devil spirit, not. Anyway, guys, look at Sierra. She bossed up, and they calling her man who make more money than them. The highest, Sierra Russell, what's his name? Russell Williams. He married Russell with Sierra after she had a kid with Future, and she upgraded. Believe in yourself. Don't make no reject tell you what you can or can't achieve. All right, let me tell you, there's plenty of guys who said they wanted to marry me, but I refuse. I'm gonna choose a man with a good heart to marry. A man with compassion, who cares about people. And this is what a lot of these rejects don't understand. The reason why no woman loves you is because you're judging them. You're judgmental. You think you're better than. You're on your high horse. Bentworth, like, what's that guy's name that was on Will Smith? Carlton. Uptight. Carlton. They're like Carlton. That's why Carlton never got the girls. That's why the hustlers and the ballers and the athlete got the girls, because they was more down to earth. They wasn't picking the girls apart, tearing the girls apart. You know? And to be honest, that's not a traditionally attractive man. All right? That's somebody who got a couple of coin and started to dress up. That's why women are attracted to him. And guess what? He has to pay for women's wankarangs. That could have possibly been, I don't want to talk nothing negative, but ain't no woman no 20-something-year-old gonna go with no big old ass 50-something years old unless her self-esteem is low, unless he's a sugar daddy. All right? Let me tell you something. No 20-something-year-old is not being with no old 50-something-year-old with no heart problems unless that's her sugar daddy. All right? He might, don't matter if he say this, say that. Your age don't lie. You 56. You don't belong with no 20-something years old. Let the young girls be young. Anyway, guys, honey, stop watching this negativity. And when you see these guys with these games that they play, cut them off. Anybody who watches Kevin Sanders, they don't get bankarangs. They don't get panani. Them not getting no panani. They're not getting no wops, period. And if somebody gave them a wops one time, they're not getting it again. And you know why? Because they realize that's a lame. That's a lame. Anyway, guys, I hope this man finds his peace and finds his whatever he's looking for in life. Finds his peace in his resting state, and find, healing in his resting state, because that wasn't a happy person. Real Talk New York with Johnny. Big up yourself, large up yourself.